Body, and it's the top of the headline front page newspaper stories from Nigeria today. I bring them to you in case you haven't seen them, and I have 7 papers. I have the Vanguard. I have okay, I'll bring them to you, do not worry. Let me just go ahead without wasting time. The Vanguard story this morning says insecurity, Southern governors meet and they offer 10-point solution. They all have agreed to ban open grazing in southern Nigeria. They also call for convocation of national dialogue, and then they insist on federal character. They also reiterated Southerners' commitment to Nigeria's unity, and then they expressed concerns over Oshodi-Apapa Expressway gridlock. Buhari approves new security measures for southern security, and that is the major story on the Vanguard this morning. Just the same way you're going to see on some of the other papers. And the next one I have here is This Day newspaper. On this day, Southern governors call for national dialogue, restructuring, and end to open grazing. It's a similar story, okay? And then if we look down that page, we will also find that the major story there is still about the Southern governors meeting and what they are calling for. Now, finally, what this means in essence is that these governors are all the governors in the south have finally closed ranks, because if you do not forget, some initially said they agreed to closing open grazing. Others said no, meaning whether for political reasons they wanted to sound open to all, that including the governor who said it is the home of all elders, that they should feel free to come, that it is their home. Now finally all of them have proudly smelt the coffee and have agreed together that it is one of the major loops through which insecurity is being perpetrated in Nigeria, and that the only way forward was for them to go ahead and ban. So I move to the next paper. This is Nigerian Pilot, and you see they are also saying dialogue now, that the southern governors are urging the federal government to immediately convoke national dialogue. They also cite widespread agitation for inclusive governance as reason. They also agreed to ban open grazing, including cattle movements to the south by foot. They insist that population growth has put pressure on available land, causing farmers and elders clashes. Now they are blaming population increase. Well, the fifth paper I have here is the Nigerian Tribune. On Nigerian Tribune, you see similar story there. See, southern governors meeting Asaba, ban open grazing, demand restructuring. They want Buhari to convoke national dialogue urgently. They say you see that other stories there are also towards the saying they all agreed that they want to now finally ban open grazing, and they are asking the president to convoke national dialogue. You will remember that under the previous administration there was also a confab, but we learned that all APC governors and all decided to shun the national dialogue because they didn't feel it was necessary. But now APC national government and all their governors in their federating units are calling for national conference. We'll get somewhere. Now I move to the sixth paper I have here today, which is the Punch. On the Punch, the major headline is about COVID. It says Indian COVID-19 strain has surfaced in Nigeria. Now the NCDC is alerting that there's a new strain from India that has now come to Nigeria. And then if you look to the next, says they said it's detected the strain in Osun, Edo, same with India's different in characteristics, that they are same with India, different in characteristics, that there should be announcements that vicious strain already is in Nigeria. I want to see if on the national security issue, if Punch also has similar story. Now, if you look down there, the blue highlight says, no, the green highlight to your left says, moon is not yet sighted, so Ramadan continues today, according to NSCIA. So those of you who already started concluding yesterday that, oh, tomorrow is Odun, now you know. So a lot of people are calling for another holiday for Friday. Ogun businesswoman disappears on way to vigil in Lagos. Now this is another sad story. And to your right, say security experts demand probe, raise concerns over villa robbery. All of us are already aware that there was an attempt, although there are also questions as to, was that robbery? This is Aso Rock, as tight as the security is. If Aso Rock could be robbed like that, who are the rest of, who are we? You know, that simply means the country is already getting overrun. And some alerted that it must have been, if we are not careful, there could be a coup attempt, that they were just using it to test how easy it is for them to overrun everybody in Aso Rock and take over power. Well, I move to the last paper I have today. It is The Guardian. It says 17 southern governors ban open cattle grazing. 17 southern governors ban open cattle grazing. And then to beneath it, foreign investors pull out 1.64 trillion naira from stock market over insecurity. Gentlemen and ladies, that's where I want to stop today. It's just for you to know what is in the news. What is in the news. Now, are there comments for me? I greet you, my happy birthday in Arias Mizolu Fumilayo. And I greet you, yes, thank you so much, Reneri Additional. God bless everybody for watching. And subsequently, we will begin to open the lines. I'm working on that so that immediately after reading the major headlines, in case anybody wants to make comments by calling into the show, we'll begin to open the lines very soon. I'm just going to read the headlines and let's have reactions and comments to it. And we will improve on this morning news front page headline shows by opening a line for calling subsequently. I thank you so much once again. And don't forget, we have this program we run. We are looking to continue our outreach to help people, like go to hospitals, help those who cannot afford bills and are being detained. You know, we did that in the past, but we stopped due to COVID and cash crunch. And then feeding people on the streets is also coming back soon. And then once we get enough cash, we'll set out. Other programs that we have, no, those are the two major though. Then we also decided to be identifying talents, people who have skills but do not have capital to start off and all that. So I want to say bye as I wind off on this newspaper front pages stories today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. I hand you over as usual to Larry Safari. Bye for now.
On the dog, this generation, yes, who don't anybody when you try anything to support your life. Not the same person way go they try anything to take your wife. But even when you try anything good to change your life, the same person way go they stab you from back and with your knife. Them still hold me down. Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh. Delay all of us, oh, bow. Then they do go joro. Don't they then hold me down? And my damn do. Then they do, he don't do, go joro. He don't they then hold us down? And my dawa do. Then they do, he don't do, go joro. All the people where they make life terribly